Sawadee krap, JP Mastanza here with this Monday, March 7 edition of Phuket Extra. More on the local off-roading action later in the bulletin. Following last week's tsunami scare triggered by a 7.9 magnitude earthquake off Sumatra, Phuket's Governor Chamruan is calling on all beachfront hotels to voluntarily provide emergency evacuation safe zones for all people in danger areas along Phuket's coast. The governor is also calling for a performance review of the internal communication system among disaster officials in Phuket. He says the system still has problems since the announcement of the emergency advisory was slow last week. And proposals for an unelected Thai upper house, handpicked by the government, is raising fears and might lead to draft of the constitution being rejected in the referendum, according to some constitutional experts. Both PM Prayut and Deputy PM Prawit are in favor of an unelected Senate for the first 5 years of transition when a new parliament is elected. The PM says he supports the idea of his Deputy Prime Minister Prawit Wongsuwan, who said senators should be selected for a 5-year term to ensure the success of national reform and national strategies. And over 60 people are recovering from their injuries after the engine of a commuter boat in Bangkok exploded yesterday. The boat had picked up passengers from a local temple in Bangkok when it exploded in the middle of Klon San Sap, which is one of the capital's busiest waterways from commuters. 66 people had been hurt, most of them with burn injuries, but the ferry didn't sink. Local authorities are questioning the engineers who assembled the boat to see if it had been inspected properly. And stay with us, we'll be back with Phuket Extra right after this. And welcome back to Phuket Extra. Another underpass is in the works for the island as plans for an airport turnoff on Tepkasatiri Road have been announced. The 500 million baht underpass project will include traffic lights, footpaths, and drains in addition to the tunnel. Work on the airport underpass is slated to start in June and will take 2 years to complete. And beach watch associations are going to be set up at each Phuket beach to continue the work of administering the new beach rules. The governor is wanting to hand over the work of looking after the beaches from Provincial Hall to the local obotors where the beaches are located. The governor says each association will be responsible for posting signs at the beaches to let people and tourists know the rules. Vice Governor Chok Dee will still oversee the new beach watch associations. And finally, Phuket's first official off-roading event was held just north of the airport over the weekend. 64 race cars turned up from all around Thailand, such as Bangkok, Surat, Trang, Krabi, Nakhon, Chiang Mai, Kanchanaburi, as well as Malaysia. The event was raising money for the local rescue response units to buy new gear. It was 2 days of dirty, gritty, hot and dusty action. Plenty of cars flipping over. Kids, don't try this at home. And thanks for tuning in to this edition of Phuket Extra. Stay classy, Phuket.